Don't wanna play. No conversation, ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience.
Let's go.
Go out one foot and set, boy, to this nothing left. I'm going to the bed until we all got the buckets. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Slowly my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Ready? Blue ready. Boy, time up.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You finally getting it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
With you, I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Okay, Coach, well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56. 36.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Ready,
so after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brees. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Ready? 12.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He throws it. He hits the slant route to Thomas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Following the penalty, it's Kamara, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Breeze now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. And they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. So they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Breeze going to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First down, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Ready? Mike 25. Mike 27. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Boys, up. Let's go.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Saints' 31-yard line.
Flag, what do you got?
Working out of the gun, Winston. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Gabbert now. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he finds Cook. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Brees here finding Kamara. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Brees. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Brees going to try and throw on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Brees now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, 20, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. To throw is Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Kamara. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 41. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Breeze now. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Breeze now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Now Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Check.
First carry for Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Saints on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The tackle made by Mario Davis.
Like 22, he's quite white.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Winston connecting with Howard, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Buccaneers first down. First down at the 25-yard line.
Winston now to throw on first down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Ready, 25.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll throw again. Winston.
One thing you're hoping for when you're...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some room to maneuver. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Ready?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers or counters.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. Thomas has got it. Complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Ready. 95-56.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Only 2 there on the dump off. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
This is Miller, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the gun, Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Watch a slap, watch a slap.
On first and 10, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
One back in the game, that's Jones, second and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One back in the game, that's Jones, second and goal.
I'm coming, I'm coming. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes this a 9-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Breeze now on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Brees now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Shotgun now for Brees. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Breeze. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. 3rd down here. The Saints on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Breeze. And Ginn's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The way with the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Winston leaves it with Barber on the draw. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Barber. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for... Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Saints will have the football back. Back to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. To throw is Breeze.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The surprise 2nd-round pick, Sean Bunting there to get a hand in. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He's back to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th. And he can't get a throw He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Devin White and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Tampa Bay, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll hit